Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. And this with two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Northern Illinois Huskies taking on the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Dukes will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Give to the back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Swings it out to the flat. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Huskies. And they strike first.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So James Madison's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Trying to set up the screen. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes...
He's going for it all. He's got it at the 20. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got it in the middle. It's Bates. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll ride Davis here. Turning it on! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Dukes with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to Davis. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Makes the grab. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Dukes line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fakes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. This time he's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
3rd down coming.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds us back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to the ground game on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Dukes will hustle to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
For the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Northern Illinois.
He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Dukes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Stumbled to the ground.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Dukes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bring in the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Makes one man miss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Hands it off. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught behind the line. It's Sims. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Dukes decide to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick.
He could go up. Oh, man, really? Coughing it up. Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead...
There he goes! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Running to Green. Inside the 40.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Grab the a short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Quick spin on the run.
And the offense has a little bit of success. And what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Just keep slinging it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
For the offense.
This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Dukes want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it from the gun.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll pull it on the read. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Motion from the back. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fakes a pass to Marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Dukes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Dukes! Great job by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up by 1 over